In the state of Minas Gerais, Brazil, there is a legend about a ghost known as Ouro, or the Mother of Gold. The story is said to have roots in the 18th century during the time of the gold rush in Brazil. In this period, thousands of miners flocked to the region to try their luck at finding gold in the riverbeds and mountains. There was once a woman named Maria, who was the wife of a miner named João. They lived in a small village near the Serra do Ouro mountain, which was known for its rich veins of gold. João would go out every day to mine, and Maria would stay home, waiting for him. Over time, they accumulated a small fortune, but João became increasingly obsessed with the idea of finding even more gold, and he began to spend more time on the mountain. Maria grew lonely and desperate for her husband's company. One day, after João had been gone for several days, Maria went to the mountain herself to look for him. The dense forest was dark and unsettling, but she pressed on. As night fell, she reached a small clearing where she saw her husband, digging feverishly. Maria, worried, asked him why he hadn't returned home. João looked up with a strange, almost possessed look in his eyes, and before he could speak, he suddenly collapsed. Maria rushed to his side, but he was already dead, his body twisted in unnatural ways. At that moment, she noticed something else, a glimmer of gold shining through the rocks around them. Overcome with grief and a sense of betrayal by her husband's obsession, Maria wept. She cried for days, unwilling to leave his side, but the forest was harsh and unforgiving. Eventually, her body was found by other miners, but Maria was never the same. People said she had become one with the mountain, her spirit forever bound to the gold she had once sought. Legend has it that Maria's ghost, now known as Ouro, continues to haunt the mountains to this day. Locals claim to have seen her apparition, a woman dressed in white, walking through the forest at night. Some say she tries to warn miners, while others believe she is still searching for the riches that consumed her life. The eerie glow of gold sometimes flickers in the distance, tempting those who dare to wander into the mountain's depths. Some versions of the story suggest that the ghost of Maria is vengeful, cursing those who try to mine the area. Others believe that she's simply a tragic figure, still mourning the loss of her husband and the greed that led to his downfall. No matter the version, the story of Ouro serves as a haunting reminder of the power of greed, the cost of obsession, and the tragedy of love lost. To this day, many people claim to have heard strange noises in the night around the Serra do Ouro, and some even say that they've encountered Maria herself, wandering alone among the trees, forever seeking what was lost to her.